Hey everybody, Josh Shanley here. Just back from previewing some houses, mainly bank foreclosures for some of the folks on our list, and I had a lot of stuff going on today. But the reason I'm making this video is um, I met with a client this morning, Income for Life member, and gentleman had recently purchased his first investment property with us. And we were sitting down. He just had some questions and wanted to go over some things. And he brought up a really good question. And it sort of prompted me to make this video. And I think it's going to prompt a full series of videos. His question was, what skills does he need to develop to become a better investor? And, I thought that was like a critical question, and one that all investors should be thinking about if they're not thinking about, and one that's sparked a lot of thinking for me about this. So the first thing, and he came from a homework perspective, and I love this client because he is treating his real estate business like you would any other business. He wants to learn and get better. He said something to the effect, what's my homework? How do I get better at being a successful investor? So the first thing that popped into my head, and so this is sort of just part one, is you need to have the ability or learn how to quickly determine what a property needs as far as renovating, and be able to estimate that cost very quickly. And so learning what certain materials cost and having an understanding of that is critical for two reasons. One, it's critical in determining what you can offer if a property does need rehab, even though a lot of our clients do buy properties that don't need much work. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you are going to hire someone to do the work, you need to be knowledgeable enough to keep those folks honest. We'd all like to believe that all contractors are honest and upstanding people, but unfortunately, that's not the case all of the time. And so you need to have that knowledge to be able to keep them honest and to keep track of what's going on and know, if and when you need to kind of call them out on something. So that's a critical learning piece. And what I'm going to do, if it's not already on the page that you're looking at this, I'm going to get it on here soon. One thing that I'm going to do is provide a spreadsheet with some general costs for, like, cost estimate figures for rehab costs, expenses for certain work that might need to be done on a property. And so I think that will be helpful to most, if not all of you. Now, mind you, this is not, it's not something you can hold me to or hold a contractor to, but it's going to be helpful for you as a rule of thumb and to start learning about how to estimate the costs when you're looking at rehabbing a property. Even if it's just a cosmetic rehab, this will be helpful to kind of price things out and get a feel for what something's going to cost. So I think that's going to be helpful. I thank the client who brought this up. I'm not going to mention his name because I didn't ask him, or I didn't tell him that I'd be doing this, and I didn't ask him if I could use his name, but I thank him for bringing it up. And I also want to praise him for taking action very quickly and getting into his first investment property, and taking action and making it happen, because not all of our clients are able to do that so quickly and get into action. So I hope you enjoyed this. The spreadsheet I'm going to put at the bottom of the page here. If it's not here yet, check back in a day or two. I'm going to get it down at the bottom. There'll just be a link to it. I think it'll be helpful for you, and we'll talk to you real soon.